Long ago there was a land whose people lived in peace. Free will reigned and no one knew of conflict or disease. One fine day a group arrived, a knight, a priest, a clown. Laying out a mighty feast, they ate and drank till sundown. Waking up with wine-soaked eyes, the townsfolk rose next morn to see the three newcomers singing praises for the dawn. "'Tis all because of God, you see," the priest gladly explained. "He made all things we know and love, and let us pick the names. He bid we treat his craftsmanship as though it were our own, and give our hearts in song to him upon his heavenly throne. We'll build a place where you can go to keep your faith awake. Counsel, forgiveness you may seek, obeisance you shall make. For I am the embodiment of God's will here on earth. I am his mouthpiece, a conduit through whom his words are heard. This knight is his enforcer and bearer of his shield, ruling with two loving hands in gauntlets made of steel. And finally the humble clown to make you laugh and cry, but come to him when not on stage and find him truly wise. We three men sent from on high do swear this very day, we'll save you from sorrows of sinful self and offer a better way." Those crowded round did shout and wail, "This is just what we need." For years they'd struggled with independence, now these guys could take the lead. They built and built for many years, reaching far and wide, singing gospels of godly grace while preaching genocide. With the whole kingdom in the throes of firm religious fervour, the priest began the second phase of the plan and sent the knight to murder. Orders, laws, legislation, police and supervision, borders drawn across a land descending into division. Groups arise among the tribes, voices raised in rage. People born of freedom's fields had built themselves a cage. They asked the knight to loosen grip of his mighty hand. Lifting his glass, he took a sip of wine and said, "The clown is in command." The holy harlequin lived on the highest hill around. Half his garden was grey as stone, the other half a fairground. When he came out to greet them, they saw to their surprise, makeup covered half his face, there was none the other side. "Times have changed," the clown did say, before they had chance to speak. "We once admired your way of life, but feel it's reached its peak. Should you think this choice was wrong, take some paper and pen. Mark your preference, A or B, and perhaps we'll think again." The crowd stared at a closing door and wondered what to do. Perhaps the holy man of God would help push their demands through. The priest stood at the altar, the knight stood by his side. Without a word, they raised a sign that read, "Access denied." We gathered in the city square beneath the praying clock. Our band of wild horses had become a bleating flock. Shame and anger in our hearts, lit torches in our hands. Our screams burn up the silent night as our fires burn up our homeland.